This is the Santa Maria Grill by Even Embers, which is produced from a company called Fair Game. I wanted to give you an 8-month update since I've had the product. So let's go ahead and get to some of those facts, features of the grill, and details you need to know in case you want to buy one of these grills priced at $499. Now let's talk about the features really quick in case you've not seen the first video. I will tell you that this shelf is a game changer when you're working. It's pretty doggone sturdy, I will say that, and it does collapse very easily. It does come with a fire poker. The grill length is 42 inches from left to right, and we're gonna go ahead and tell you the full dimensions. It's gonna be 42 by 26. That is in inches. And what I guess I like about it the most is you got the crank system. You know, like a typical Santa Maria style of grill is the crank system. And this space that you have is the height that it'll go is you have 12.5 inches from above the top part of the firebox. Whoops. We're gonna go ahead and remeasure that. Gives you about a ½ inch more than I stated, so close to 13 inches from the bottom part of the grill box, or the top part of the grill box, and as high as that comes up. And I love how it just easily rolls down just like that. That cable, it's gonna be pretty strong. And there have been a lot of questions out there about the thickness of the grill. Is it gonna be sturdy? Well, it really depends upon certain components. I can't get inside the grill. I can't actually measure the thickness of the steel, so it's gonna range anywhere from 1.2 millimeters to as much as 2.2 millimeters. Let's get down here to the bottom grate. I like it. It gives me plenty of storage space. I normally put my charcoal here, and I'll put my chimney starter here because I'll put my cover on it, and that way I've got storage space. I like the back wheel. It's kind of like an old school heavy gauge wheel right there. It rolls great. Then you've got solid casters that lock in place. Makes it easy to move. Really super easy to move. Just locks. One thing that's really important that you need to know is whenever you're cranking the grates up with the wheel, that went up smooth. But one thing it's really easy is sometimes those back grill grates, whether it's the knob or whether it's the actual grill grate where you didn't fully extend it back, it's gonna prevent your grill grate from going up. So make sure that you've moved it out of the way completely to where you have the clearance. I love the hooks. I hang meat on here quite often, but the camera lady will tell you that it's probably something that I love to do because it gives me that typical Argentine Uruguayan style of asado cooking that I'm looking for, so that I can slow cook bigger cuts of meat. And pineapple, yes. The grill grates, they are porcelain coated, so that means you're gonna get a long life out of the grill grates. And I can honestly say I've probably done in the neighborhood of about 25 to 30 cooks on this grill since early November when I got the grill. I got it pre-released, so therefore I had a couple months, 2.5 months to cook on it before it actually released. Now let me show you the back door. I'll be honest with you, I don't really use these that often, but in case that it works for you and the type of cooking style or whatever method you're cooking, or maybe the meat, is these doors are available so that you can throw more fuel in there. So that is a really good option, and you can see you've got about 1/3 of an inch thickness on these doors, and you've got about 1/3 of an inch thickness on the firebox, at least the backside. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just tend to raise the grill grates up and throw more fuel in there. Let's take out the baskets. I'm gonna show you the cooking baskets. They are sized at 12 by 14. Got a lot of comments about, you know, rust, is it gonna last? Well, like anything, if you don't take care of something, it's not gonna last. And the firebox itself, it's a pretty big firebox, but let's talk about these grill grates, or these grill baskets. You gotta keep them clean. You gotta empty out the fire ash. You can see the patina is starting to change a little bit, like really close right here. It's starting just a hair bit of rust. But the reason that I'm getting a little bit of rust on the bottom part of these fire baskets is one reason simply, is I've been lazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I'll go 1 to 2 cooks without cleaning out my firebox. And you can see down here, I've just got some grease. See that right there? And that's actually cleaned. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need to do a little bit better job cleaning, and I could have prevented this rust. Or, you know, what you can do is you can get some high heat paint after you've kind of wiped that off, cover it back with paint, and you'll prevent the rust. But at the end of the day, the thing to point out is after 8 months of me being lazy, I've got moisture down there that I haven't cleaned out consistently, is that's what it's produced. So if you're a little bit better than me and you want to clean out the moisture that's in the bottom part of your firebox, you won't have any rust. And let me show you the actual cooking space of the grill grate. So we've got 19.5 inches this way, the depth, and then your width, you've got 35.5 inches. That's a pretty big cooking space, and stay tuned if this is a little bit too big for you. They're gonna be coming out with a little bit smaller version of this. And if you add up all the cooking space on these two swingable grill grates to do different styles of cooking, whether you're heating your buns or cooking something a little bit low and slow, asado style, you have a total of 1,023 square inches of cooking space. So to me, that's a ton of space. A couple notable things is you've got hooks over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those hooks if you like to hang things. And on the other side, you've got a really solid handle to maneuver this thing back and forth. The firebox itself is 18 deep, 34 wide. However, one thing to keep in mind is you don't really have that much, I guess you could say, space in order to put your fuel, because these baskets are 12 by 14s, because you want to put the fuel in your baskets, because if you continue to put your fuel in the bottom part, you know, it's not going to have proper airflow, number one, and number two, it could eventually heat up the bottom part of the metal and either rust or burn through. That's why you have these fire baskets. Quite a large bit of, or a large space of a big firebox. The fire baskets, I think, make it easy so that you can empty out your ash. And the big question is, for $499, is the Even Embers Santa Maria Grill worth it? Yes. Why wouldn't it be worth it? $499 if you don't have a budget for $1,800 to as much as $4,900 for some of the Santa Maria grills that are actually on the market. And all you have to do is put a little bit of TLC into it, make sure that you clean out your fire pots or your fire baskets. And when you've got the grease strip in the back, like I've been lazy, you wipe that out every 2 cooks. And if you wipe that out every couple of cooks, empty your fire baskets, I mean, this thing's gonna last you for, gosh, years to come. As long as you take care of it, whether you keep the cover on it. It does come with a cover. I have ripped it. I'm just gonna be honest with you because I was a little bit lazy, didn't unzip it properly. But hey man, give it a try. $4.99 at Home Depot. I think the grill is definitely worth it. It's solid. Is it the best one on the market? Heck no, but for $4.99, man, it's a great deal. Get you started. It's an entry-level grill. If you don't have anything like this, I would highly recommend it. And one thing that I highly recommend that you get to go with it is one of these. This is how I typically light the grill as of late. Woo! You got to get one of these. You got to get the grill, or hey, just get one of the grills. But hey, if you found this is helpful at all, I'd love to know down in the comments if you have any other questions or things that I didn't cover, about maintenance, sizes, anything along that lines. Just let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to know some feedback from you about this particular grill. That maybe you have one and just things that you want to share. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Hit that little bell notification so that you can know when I'm posting a new video. Thanks for watching, and Cook It with Tim out for today.